while we're waiting for cookie consumption, I figure it's a good time to ask you 5 questions.
Yay! 5
Yay!
questions.
All right. Question number 1. What, in your opinion, of course, is the worst meal to eat on a first date?
First meal on a first date. Anything like too fancy, probably. We're like, you know what I mean? Like, I like doing stuff, like, especially when I first meet someone that's like pretty like chill and laid back. Like, you don't like going to someone's house where you feel like you can't touch anything because you're gonna break it.
Yes.
That type of thing where like I don't want to do something like so fancy where I'm like, am I using the right fork? I don't like, obviously, like, not like, you know, McDonald's, but honestly that can still be fun sometimes if you're like on an adventure.
That's true.
But yeah, that's probably it. Like something comfortable where like you can just chill and not be worried about that
I like that. Yeah. Secondary question to that. Do you remember the first meal you had with your husband?
That's a tough one. So we've been together for about 13 years.
Oh.
And so I'm 33. So that was when I was 20.
Yeah.
And we were living in the same place because we were both working for like a tourist, like we were in Mackinac City, which is in Michigan.
Okay.
And that's like a seasonal gig. And so people would move up just for the summer and then go away. And so we were all living in this like same area. And so like we had plenty of meals together before we even, you know, because we had like one big shared kitchen. It was basically like this like motel that the state parks had just turned into like their employee housing. And so one of the motel rooms was like a kitchen.
Yeah.
And then everyone else like got a room.
Yeah.
And so yeah, like we had a bunch of meals like that. Yeah, we would like barbecue and stuff. It was fun.
Question number 2. What is your favorite late night snack?
Ooh. Something that requires little to no prep is always a plus there. If I have cold pizza, that's probably number 1. Like if I had pizza today or yesterday and then it's in the fridge and I'm munchy.
Yeah.
Like it's got everything, man. Like you don't need to worry about it. No. We've got some of your bread, we've got some of your tomato tang, we've got some cheese.
I like that. Yeah, pizza's good anytime.
Yeah, no, but especially late
at night.
Yeah, when you just want something like easy and like yummy.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to put effort into this, but I would like it to be nice.
Question number 3. What is a meal that just takes you right back to childhood?
Childhood. I don't know. Because I honestly eat a lot of the same stuff. Like I have the same lunch every day that I had when I was like 7. It's a PB&J and apple and some other like crackers. Like
that's awesome.
It's easy. You can pack it. It's always going to be great. Like you can just switch out whichever like fruit. Like sometimes you'll switch out like one of the bits, but trying to figure out every single day what are we going to have for lunch just doesn't sound like fun to me. Yeah. Doesn't seem great. But probably though, okay, childhood. Anytime there's like those, anytime I'm doing something and I have one of those like high C coolers.
Oh yeah.
With like twist off the top. You give me one of those, whatever it's paired with. I'm like, I'm 7. It feels so cool because it's like in like a bottle looking thing. And then there was always that one kid that like would chug it and be like, whoa.
That's awesome. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. Question number 4. Some people find this a controversial question. Most people could really give 2 shits. But Allison McCoin, is a hamburger a sandwich?
I don't know. I agree that a sandwich can be hot.
Yes. My issue with hot sandwiches, though, is it tends to just be like one piece of bread. It's not like bread, meat, bread. It's just like meat on bread.
Like where you like turn it to its side, like it's like.
I would rather like a sandwich be like bread, meat, bread. And I find sometimes when I get the hot sandwich, it's like meat on my two pieces of bread. I'm like, is that still a sandwich?
No, unless you want to call it like an open faced sandwich.
Unless that's a Canadian thing. I don't know. But anyway.
I don't know, maybe it's a low carb thing. I don't know, because I've heard similar things where people say like a hot dog is a sandwich.
I say no because the bread's connected. I have an issue with bread separation.
Okay. So I think the thing is it's not a sandwich if it's on a bun. A sandwich is on bread.
Bread. Okay.
Now a bun is bread, but not all bread is a bun. So it has to. Wait, shit, no, this doesn't work. All right. My logic is not logicking. Because then that would mean it would be like only if it was on a bun.
Right. Yeah, they kind of have cousin vibes.
Yeah, they got cousin vibes. They've got like,
yeah,
like we all love hate gluten in that relationship. I'm gonna go with just to stir the pot. I'm gonna say it's a sandwich.
I like it. I like
it.
I'm with you. I think so.
I mean, you can put mayonnaise on it. That's a sandwich condiment.
I'm not gonna doubt that. No, I know. It's good.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 5. I love how that sandwich question takes people's brains out of the box for a second.
Yeah, we're like, listen, let's get into this. Let's do a whole dissertation. Let's go.
Number 5. If Ben and Jerry were to come to you and say, hey, we're going to name an ice cream after you, what would they call it? And if it helps to inspire an answer, what would be in your ice cream?
They would call it mental breakdown, and just everything would be in it. Just all of the things. and every single one would be different. Like you wouldn't know what you were getting because you don't know.
I like that.
You're like, the world is too much. It's just whatever the machine threw in it that day. Like each mental breakdown is different. They're individual, like snowflakes.
Oh my gosh. You'd have to collect each ice cream container because they'd all be. Yeah.
Like they are all individual. Like no two are going to be the same. And it can also be a good way for Ben and Jerry's to just use their extra crap. Like at the end of anything, they can just throw it all in.
I like that. That could be a crazy ice cream endeavor, but I feel
like that's what they do at the Dum Dum Factory, because you know how there will be like the different suckers, and then there'll be the mystery one. And someone else told me that, and I don't know if this is true or not, because I have done no fact checking here, but allegedly the like mystery flavor ones or whatever are when they're switching the flavors in the machine. So instead of ever stopping them, they just start putting a different one in. And so then that like whatever it is, it's a mystery.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.